Actors that we love sometimes just disappear from our screens and we move on and forget about them. So let's take a look at Korean actors that were once big, but now we don't see them.
Ye-seul is a popular actress that became a victim of Korean media witch hunt, accusing her with all kinds of ridiculous things. Her life is quite controversial, from fleeing Korea during a drama shooting to rumors of slapping Jenny across the face and more. Here is the story of Ye-seul. Ye-seul, born as Leslie Kim, was born on September 18, 1981 in Los Angeles, California. She began her modeling career in South Korea after winning the SBS Supermodel contest in 2001. Under the stage name Ye-seul, she made her acting debut in the popular sitcom Non-Stop 4 in 2003. Han quickly rose to fame, and she renounced her U.S. citizenship in 2004 and became a naturalized South Korean citizen to continue establishing herself in Korean entertainment. However, she was criticized quite quickly. Her performances in Forbidden Love and That Summer's Typhoon received poor reviews, with critics dismissing her as primarily a commercial model and not a real actress. However, she did not pay attention to the criticism and kept working. In 2006, Han proved her detractors wrong with Couple or Trouble. Playing a spoiled heiress who becomes an amnesiac after a yacht accident, Han was praised for her comic timing and the series was a hit. In 2007, she further embraced the screwball comedy genre with her first film Miss Gold Digger. Despite the film's lackluster box office, Han's portrayal of an advertising executive who juggles 4 different men in order to catch the ideal husband won her several Best New Actress accolades from local award-giving bodies. The next 2 projects were Taza and Will It Snow for Christmas? 2011 was not a good year for her. This is where her controversies started. In May, Han hit a man surnamed Do on the hip with the wing mirror of her Porsche while driving into the parking lot of her home in an apartment building in Samseong-dong. Do sustained minor injuries and Han's lawyers offered him 5 million Korean wons in compensation, but Do claimed that she had fled the scene. Her then agency CitisHQ denied this, saying she had apologized and checked if he was okay, but did not step out of her vehicle. After an investigation, police cleared Han of the hit-and-run allegations. Another controversy was very harmful to her career. Han was cast in Spy Myung-woo as a North Korean agent on a mission to kidnap a top South Korean Hallyu star, who ends up falling for him. The series gained notoriety when Han failed to show up for her scheduled filming on August 14 to 15 and instead flew to Los Angeles on August 16. It was the first instance of a leading actor abruptly leaving in the middle of a Korean drama shoot. The drama was forced to cancel the scheduled episode and instead aired a special showing the show's highlights. According to the Korea Times, Ye-seul said she has given up everything and implied her departure was due to the conditions on set. Her then agency CitisHQ cited conflicts with television director Hwang In-hyuk over her hectic working conditions, and that exhaustion had compromised her judgment. The KBS network criticized Han's absence as unilateral, irresponsible, and will not be tolerated, and the drama's production firm Victory Contents threatened legal action. Han's absence effectively halted production. After extensive press coverage, Han returned to Korea and continued filming Spy Myung-woo on August 18. Upon arrival at Incheon International Airport, she apologized but maintained that her demands had been legitimate, stating, "I want to believe that I did the right thing." Han drew harsh criticism from TV industry professionals and viewers, but some fans defended her, saying the stressful Korean drama live-shoot system was at fault. The conditions on the set likely involved actors working long hours, as dramas often would film the next week's episode the previous week. Actors in similar dramas stated they sometimes only get around 2 hours of sleep while filming. So it's understandable why she would just want to give up and leave, sleeping only 2 hours at night. It's just inhumane conditions. After the Spy Myung-woo fiasco, public backlash forced Han to go on a 3-year hiatus from acting. During her hiatus, she started to date YG producer Teddy in 2013. In 2014, she came back strong with her successful K-drama Birth of a Beauty, where Han played a warm-hearted Ajumma who overcomes her husband's infidelity by undergoing a head-to-toe makeover involving plastic surgery and weight loss. Then 2015 came, and again she got into trouble. In January, the FSS included Han in a list of people who were found to have violated the foreign currency-related law by failing to report their asset acquisition, such as real estate overseas, to relevant authorities. This referred to a commercial building in Koreatown, Los Angeles that Han had bought in 2011, but her then agency Keist issued a statement that the omission had been a technical mistake, because Han had transferred the building's ownership to a company in which she was the major shareholder and was unaware that she should report it. She then did 2 dramas, Madame Antoine, The Love Therapist and 20th Century Boy and Girl. Unfortunately, in 2016 it was reported that Han, Ye-seul and Teddy broke up. Then in 2017, reports came out that Teddy was dating Blackpink's Jennie. YG denied the rumors. However, through the years, rumors started to spread that Teddy cheated on Han with Jennie and that once Ye-seul found out, she slapped Jennie across the face. The rumors became so huge that Ye-seul had to talk about it in 2021. She said, "Why is it that when a man and woman break up, I don't know why people always say things like, there must have been a problem, there must have been another woman, he cheated on her, or someone must have done something wrong. Why does there need to be this kind of reason for the breakup?" Regarding my breakup with Teddy, people brought up Blackpink's Jennie. I don't know if it's because they're both under YG or why they're linking the two. I don't know their history, and I've never even met Jennie in person. But as for whether I was dumped because of her, that's not true. Her last drama was in 2019 Big Issue, playing a paparazzi journalist who chases after celebrity scandals. Since then she hasn't acted. But the same year, she created a YouTube channel. She was posting there quite frequently, however, the last video she uploaded was 1 year ago. In 2020, she attended 34th Golden Disc Awards. Her appearance at the awards brought a lot of mean comments. Han Ye-seul appeared on stage donning a floral dress with piercings such as a silver nose ring and heavy smoky makeup. She's using her face as if she doesn't care. Is the concept a cow? Her nose ring is a bit bad. Also at that time, BTS's Jungkook came under scrutiny. Jungkook's reaction to Han was captured, showing off his shock. Many believed that Jungkook was mocking the actress for her piercing. Fans immediately started trending that they love their Jungkook and defending him. Many netizens are also defending Jungkook, saying he was just asking his fellow members if they saw her nose piercing and not mocking her at all. I noticed that Ye-seul gets criticized basically for just expressing herself. She seems to have a free soul and does not abide by strict Korean actress rules. She likes to show up with bold makeup and outfits. And every time she does that, people just lose their minds. I like that she just does whatever she wants. What made me even more to admire her? In 2021, she posted a picture of her and a man and basically said, "Let me introduce you to my boyfriend." Who just casually does that in Korean entertainment? Later on, it was revealed that her boyfriend is 10 years younger than her. At first, everyone was happy for her. But, of course, rumors started to spread that her boyfriend used to be a male escort. To these claims, Han Ye-seul posted on Instagram with screenshots of the video and wrote, "No. LOL, journalists. This is such fiction. We should have a drink big time. Also, why do these things happen after my contract with the former company ends? How curious." After discrediting the rumors, Han Ye-seul took to Instagram and posted several photos taken from a recent date at that time. Journalists then tried to tie her to the Burning Sun controversy, but she quickly denied it. Then Dispatch came out, claiming that Ye-seul's boyfriend actually was a male escort. It is her free will to start dating publicly, but she has to understand there are consequences. She won't be completely free from her boyfriend's victims, informant B said. He was more of an escort than a host. Escorts aim to receive continued sponsorship from a client in return. Informant C said he received financial support from many married women and divorced singles, especially met married women multiple times. He left the store in September as he started dating Han Ye-seul. Dispatch's last tipper D said Han Ye-seul tried to debut him as an actor. There was a dispute with her label while trying to do so. I don't mind her trying to build a new career for him, but she can't hide his past forever. His victims are still out there. To this, Han said. He was a theater actor and he did work at a karaoke once. Many people may think that karaoke and host bar is the same thing, but I believe that karaoke bar is somewhere that is a more open area. Last September, my boyfriend was no longer working for that job. There is no high or low when it comes to occupation, in my honest opinion. And I wanted to be cherished as a woman and spent more time focusing on my feelings rather than my boyfriend's background. Thereafter, I talked with my boyfriend about the alleged victims that were reported through articles. After a long talk, I confirmed that those allegations are not true. I want to believe in my boyfriend's words rather than the rumors of things that I didn't see. I want to believe in my boyfriend who honestly shared with me even his difficulties. She then received a lot of mean comments because of her boyfriend and the Burning Sun scandal, and then she sued those people. She even got into an argument with one of the commenters. At that time, there were so many trash reporters that tried to hurt Han's career even more. Korean netizens even noticed that. It was not ending battle, especially with one reporter that just came up with stuff. Then there were reports that she ran away with her boyfriend to America, but Han revealed that they were just going for holiday. She had to go through so much. When I decided to make a video about her, I didn't expect that. This shows how disgusting the Korean media and people can be. Creating rumors just because they do not like her. She overcame everything. During that time, she always portrayed that everything was fine, that she was living a great life. It could be, probably by now she just became numb to it. As to what she is up to now, she is still with her boyfriend. She recently appeared on Leo J's YouTube channel, where she was asked if she was still dating her boyfriend, and she said, "Of course, yes. I like him more as the year passes." As well, good news came out recently that she is going to make a drama comeback in The Queen Lives in Seoul. I really wish her the best. I don't know how you all feel about her, but as for myself, after reading all that happened to her, I became a fan of hers. Her boldness and not being scared to face her haters is not common in Korea. There are so many controversies about her, and majority by trash reporters that just makes up stuff. Of course, there could be some truth in some stuff, like Dispatch usually takes their time to collect accurate information. However, we still can't be sure if the Dispatch is telling the truth. So what do you guys think about this? Do you think Ye-seul deserves all this hate or not? Joo Jin Mo used to be quite a popular actor back in the days. His famous works, like A 200-Pound Beauty, made him a lot of fans. However, one incident changed his life forever. Here is the story of Joo Jin Mo. Joo was born on August 11, 1974 in Seoul, South Korea. He borrowed his manager's name Joo Jin Mo for his stage name when he began his acting career. He made his theater debut with Taxi Driver in 1997. He made his first big screen appearance in the movie Park v. Park but couldn't gather any attention. Thereafter, he appeared in KBS 2's drama Sad Temptation in 1999. He then appeared in the movie Dance Dance in 1999. He went through professional dance training for his role in the movie. After gaining publicity from his minor roles, he finally captured the hearts of his audience through the smash hit flick Happy End, a movie that got him his due success. His portrayal of a distant lover in the romantic drama got him a lot of attention from Korean and overseas audiences. In 2000, he appeared in KBS 2's show, Look Back in Anger, and acted in another movie titled Real Fiction, which was shot in just 3.5 hours without any retakes. In 2001, he took on another major role in one of the biggest motion pictures in the history of Korean cinema, Musa, a movie that was set in 14th century China. He starred opposite Zhang Zi of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon fame. He starred in the melodrama Wani and Juna, in which he played an easygoing writer who struggles to make it big. He then became part of SBS boxing drama, Punch. In 2005, he starred in SBS hit show, Fashion 70s with Lee Yo-won. In 2006, he starred in Puzzle, a movie about a bank robbery gone wrong. He starred in another romantic comedy, 200 Pounds Beauty, which became quite popular at the time of its release. He also became part of the TV series, Queen of the Game. In 2007, he starred in the gangster romance, A Love Along with Park Si-yeon. The following year, he starred in the controversial movie, A Frozen Flower, which was about a love triangle between a homosexual Goryeo king, his queen, and the royal guard. In 2009, he returned to television with SBS series Dream, in which he played a sports agent to a K1 fighter. In 2010, he appeared in A Better Tomorrow along with Sun Sung-yeon. The film came to be known as John Woo's classic Hong Kong noir. In 2011, he sang Like Rain, Like Music by late singer Kim Hyun-sik during his first fan meeting in Japan. His singing skills were so admired by the fans that he ended up releasing his own cover of the same song and released the digital single in September 2011. In 2012, he returned to silver screen with his portrayal of a 19th century con man in Gabby. The con man gets indulged in a political conspiracy involving King Gojong. He starred in another historical drama, Empress Key, in which he played a character based on King Chung-hai. He also starred in the sequel to the 2001 hit movie, Friend, The Great Legacy, in which he played a gangster. In 2017, he starred in Bad Guys 2, and in 2019 he did Big Issue. However, since then he has not acted anywhere. It is not known why, but it could be because of his scandal. Joo Jin Mo was embroiled in a smartphone hacking incident in 2020 and was embroiled in a privacy controversy in which a messenger conversation he had with an acquaintance was leaked. Many fans were worried. But their sympathy quickly turned to anger when the hackers revealed Joo's text messages with another handsome star and his best friend, Jang Dong-gun. The messages showed two men sharing pictures of young women and making lewd comments about them. In a statement Thursday, Joo fiercely denied taking their photos illegally, but was silent on whether he made the remarks. At that time, Joo Jin Mo's agency said that criminal hackers threatened him, adding, "He bows his head to the women who were mentioned in his text messages and asks for forgiveness." He didn't commit the immoral act of secretly taking photos of women's bodies and spreading them. Afterwards, Joo Jin Mo filed a criminal complaint against the subject of hacking and blackmail through his legal representative, and the hackers were sentenced to prison. Joo Jin Mo's wife Min Hye-yeon deleted her social media profile at that time, following her husband's phone hacking scandal. I did not know about this before making this video, so it is very surprising. Sad to see this, as 200 Pound Beauty is my favorite movie. Hopefully, he has learned from his mistakes and won't do the same, especially when he is married now. The text messages said it was from 2013.
In 2025, he appeared on his wife, Min Hye-yeon's YouTube channel. In the video, he looked leaner than before. Contrasting with his previously charismatic image, the couple had traveled to Japan for a golf trip. He remarked, "You need to lose more than 10 kilograms for it to really show." Min Hye-yeon responded honestly, saying, "You've gained a lot of weight, Appa. You're dieting hard now, though." Joo Jin Mo added, "I want to show a freer version of myself at fan meetings again. Honestly, I'm dieting because I want to present the way I used to look." Last month, he held a fan meeting in Tokyo, Japan for the first time in 10 years. Recalling his past career, he said, "I even did a beer commercial. I played a tough guy, breaking through doors, chugging beer, and laughing with friends." Min Hye-in fondly responded, "That was such a fresh, youthful time. Hopefully he will be able to come back to the industry."
People often are curious about what happened to Kim Ah Joong. She was once a big star in Korean entertainment, but nowadays we don't hear anything about her anymore. Kim Ah Joong was born on October 16, 1982, in Seoul, South Korea. The name Ah Joong was given to her by her mother and is said to mean, become the center of Asia. She dreamt of becoming a singer, but she wasn't sure about it, so she got a degree in broadcasting. Also, Korean sources say she got a degree in hotel management, but English sources say she got a degree in journalism. But it all doesn't matter, as she at the end decided to become a singer. However, the agency she joined thought that she would be better at modeling and acting. So then she made her acting debut in 2004 in the television serial Love Survival, where she played a cameo role for herself. She also got a minor role as Ha Jin in the television drama serial Emperor of the Sea the same year. Her movie debut came in 2005 with her role in When Romance Meets Destiny. She also got a big break on television with her award-winning performance in the family drama serial Bizarre Bunch on the KBS2 networks around the same time. This brought a lot of new fans and probably helped to get her biggest role ever. In 2006, she did 200 Pounds of Beauty. You all know this movie for sure. It was such a massive movie. I myself watched it like 5 times and am still not sick of it. In this movie, she played the role of Kong Hannah, who is an overweight ghost singer, being always humiliated by the people around her, even by the person she loved. She decided to get plastic surgery to end this pain. Once she got plastic surgery, everybody around her was treating her really nicely. The movie shows how differently people are treated based on their looks. She was awarded the Best Actress award at the 2007 Grand Bell Awards. She released soundtracks of the film Beautiful Girl and the Korean version of the song Maria. Beautiful Girl won Digital Music Awards Song of the Month by Psyworld. The song Maria is still being sung time and time again by K-pop idols, as it's such an iconic song. After the movie, people wanted her to release her own album. However, Kim Ah Joong felt that she doesn't deserve it. She said, "There are many unknown singers who can't stand on stage because they don't even get the opportunity, so I can't do something like release an album without qualification just because I'm popular." After the movie, she decided to take a break and concentrate on her studies. Kim returned to acting 3 years later, starring alongside Hwang Young-min in the romantic comedy The Accidental Couple. This was also a massive success for her, and she won a few awards for it. The same year, she was cast in the medical drama Sign, playing a forensic scientist. But then for 3 years she was banned from television, so she couldn't star in dramas. It was all due to tax evasion. At that time she explained the situation by saying that, "I thought I was paying taxes in good faith. I learned something that I didn't know well because of this incident. I'm so sorry for causing my beloved fans a lot of trouble, and I will try to show a more mature side in the future." In response, Kim Ah Joong's agency stated, "As a result of a recent tax investigation by the National Tax Service, we have been charged hundreds of millions of won in additional penalties. We would like to tell you that it is not true and there are some inflated parts regarding the additional penalty of 600 million won. Regardless of the reason and process, in the end, it is a matter for Kim Ah Joong herself to be held responsible." Through this incident, she had learned about tax obligations that she was not familiar with until now, and she will try to prevent this from happening again in the future. Even though she was banned from appearing on television, she was still able to act in movies. In December 2012, Kim Ah Joong co-starred with Ji-sung in the romantic comedy film My P.S. Partner. This was followed by another romantic comedy film, Steal My Heart, in 2013. In 2014, her ban was over, so she was able to come back to TV. She returned to TV in the legal drama Punch, where she received positive reviews for her portrayal of a prosecutor. Then in 2016, she starred in the crime thriller Wanted. And 2017 came, and again she starred in another banger, a romantic comedy, Live Up to Your Name. Its final episode recorded a 6.907% nationwide audience according to the Nielsen paid platform, making the episode one of the highest rated in Korean cable television history. In 2018, Kim Ah Joong was cast in the crime thriller drama Bad Guys, but this year wasn't good for her either. Police back then revealed that Ah Joong was involved in a car accident. On July 22nd, while driving near the Hakdong intersection in Gangnam, Ah Joong collided with someone on a motorcycle crossing the street. The 55-year-old driver of the motorcycle was transferred to a hospital for treatment. A source from police said that Ah Joong admitted fault in the matter, saying that she missed the traffic light. Her agency at that time said, "It is true Ah Joong was in a car accident. It is not a drunk driving incident." After this, there is no more information, so it seems everything was fine. 1 month after the accident, on August 14th, rumors of her passing suddenly started floating around. In relation to this, there was also an incident where Wikipedia's dates of birth and death were updated and then rolled back. The rumors were even posted on some Korean online communities, which stated that she had passed away at the young age of 36. To these rumors, her agency responded, "Ah Joong's death rumors are not true. Ah Joong has been reviewing scripts with her manager since last week in preparation for her upcoming film recording. She is busily attending to her schedule today. She was surprised to hear the news as well." The agency also stated, "If absurd rumors continue to circulate, we are considering legal action." Later on, it was revealed that people who spread these rumors are known as the evil people who lie on celebrities often. In 2019, she came back to the movie scene with The Bad Guys, Reign of Chaos, which is based on her previous drama, The Bad Guys. After this movie, she took a 3-year break again and then came back in 2022 with a drama called Grid. In 2023, she didn't star in any dramas or movies, but she appeared on a variety show called Unexpected Business Season 3. The same year, it was said she would appear in War of Decadong's Number Ones, but there is nothing about it. And since then, she hasn't appeared anywhere, until May of 2025. On May 22nd, the only news in a long time about Ah Joong came out, as she was leaving her agency that she was only a part of for only 2 years. The agency released a statement. "Hello, this is Plum ANC. Plum ANC and actor Ah Joong decided to terminate the exclusive management contract after careful discussion. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to actor Ah Joong, who has been accompanying us based on trust in each other, and it was a great honor to be able to work with her. We would also like to thank the fans who have given unwavering support and love to actor Ah Joong. We ask for your interest and warm support for actor Ah Joong's new moves in the future. We will also sincerely support actor Ah Joong's future. We appreciate it." So this is one of the theories of her so-called disappearance. She was with that agency for only 2 years, so it's highly likely it was due to the agency that she was quite absent from the entertainment world. As we know from entertainment agencies, many of them are bad and don't give any work for their stars. So that Ah Joong would leave an agency only after 2 years. This seems a good explanation. As when you look at her hiatus periods, she leaves for some time, does a few dramas and movies, and then again, she goes on hiatus. But this time Grid was the only thing she was part of. And then again she is absent. Of course, it also could be her tax evasion and car accident that muddied her name and made it harder to get roles. But tax evasion happened so long ago, and many stars were accused of doing that, and they are fine. As well, the car accident didn't make big waves in Korea, and some people were on her side, as it was the motorcyclist's fault. Or at the end it could be her choice to be on hiatus right now, as she also doesn't upload much on IG. But either way, she left her previous agency and probably is looking for another one, which hopefully is going to give her great opportunities. Wonbin ended his acting career in 2010, and still people adore him and are begging him to come back. It has been 15 years since his last movie, but people still hold him as the best actor. So let's see what he has been up to, and some think maybe soon he will come back. His real name is Kim Doo-jin and was born on November 10, 1977 in Jeonsun County, Gangwon Province, South Korea. He tended to be introverted, silent, and reflective, qualities that would follow him into adulthood. Although he wasn't sociable or chatty, he was an excellent athlete. After enrolling in Taekwondo classes, Wonbin earned his black belt. He had originally planned to become a mechanic because he had a childhood passion for motorcycles and car racing. So, Wonbin attended a technical high school to finish his education in auto repairs. But as we know, he changed his direction and pursued acting. In the past, Net's variety show TMI News revealed a ranking of self-made stars, with Won Bin placing third. On the show, MC Jang Do-yeon shared stories from Won Bin's childhood, stating Won Bin earned pocket money by catching and selling snakes when he was little, drawing attention from viewers. Won Bin's strong sense of independence is said to stem from the difficulties his family faced. Jang Do-yeon explained, Won Bin's father worked in a coal mine to provide for his children's education, despite the tough economic situation. Growing up in such an environment, Won Bin developed an independent personality early on and eventually built his own success. Won Bin's rise to fame was not purely based on talent alone. His journey to becoming a celebrity, after moving to Seoul to pursue his dream of acting, has inspired many. He worked part-time to support himself while auditioning in his spare time. His big break came when he auditioned for a rookie actor contest held by Child Broadcasting and was accepted. Lacking the resources to take professional profile photos, Won Bin used a film camera his sister had at home to take his own pictures for submission, demonstrating just how determined he was to become an actor. Designer Andre Kim, recognizing Won Bin's appearance and talent, invited him to his fashion show, which helped introduce him to the public. From there, Won Bin steadily rose to become a beloved actor. His success wasn't just due to luck, but a result of continuous effort and perseverance. In the past, his parents tried to dissuade him when he expressed his desire to become a celebrity, saying, "Do you think becoming a celebrity is easy? Even in downtown Gangneung, there are many people better looking than you." Despite his parents' opposition, Won Bin remained focused on his dream. Autumn in My Heart and the drama Tough Guys Love, Kokji, marked his major breakthrough in 2000. His portrayal of a disobedient youngest son in Kokji demonstrated his acting abilities, and the highly acclaimed drama put him on the Korean A-list. And he became one of the most well-liked Korean actors in both Korea and Asia as a result of Autumn in My Heart's widespread success in the region. Although Won Bin starred in a number of well-known films, such as Guns and Talks and My Brother, his performance as the sensitive younger brother in the popular war movie Taegukgi, 2004, was what really made him famous abroad and demonstrated his acting prowess. With 11.75 million tickets sold, Taegukgi was the best-selling movie in South Korea in 2004. Then he acted in another successful movie Mother in 2008, and that was followed by iconic movie The Man from Nowhere, which as we know was a massive success. He talked what pushed him to become successful. "My father passed away early, so our family was financially struggling. Because of that, I've always had a dream of owning a house." He added, "I worked hard to earn money for my family, and that's how I reached where I am today." So it seems he achieved what he wanted as he co-owned with his wife 3 buildings in Gangnam, with their total property assets estimated at around 25 billion KRW. The Man from Nowhere was the last movie. Since then he didn't act anywhere. Won Bin married Lee Na-young on May 30th, 2015, and they have one child. But even though he quit acting, he continued with modeling, which is making him a lot of money. In 2018, it was revealed that Won Bin made $21 million from CFs over 8 years. But people were criticizing him for being on hiatus for so long, and when his wife came back to the entertainment business in 2018, she was asked when Won Bin would come back. "I don't know why he's creating criticism by not doing any projects." She then explained, "I think he wants to deliver a message with his production, but he's concerned because there's not many out there." She continued, "I think he wants to deliver a message on humanism. He's searching for a scenario in that genre, but there's not much. But it is getting more diverse, so I think he'll get to it soon. He's receiving criticism because he hasn't worked in so long." Then in 2020, according to reports, Won Bin was set to star in the drama The Immortal, which tells the story of a man who can't pass away even after 600 years. It was revealed he turned down the role, and insiders say he felt burdened by the idea of returning to dramas. Then in 2021, a list came out which included projects Wonbin declined. It includes Along with the Gods, The Two Worlds, Descendants of the Sun, Train to Busan. The other works that Wonbin was known to have turned down are The King Two Hearts and That Winter, The Wind Blows, which of course upset the fans, and then netizens started saying that due to him only doing advertisements, he doesn't seem like a real person. The new photos of the Ildong probiotics. It's his decision, so I can't say anything, but it really seems like he's someone who doesn't exist in reality. Do a project, please. In 2023, it was revealed that Wonbin moved to the countryside and is doing well. One netizen shared that Wonbin has been taking cooking classes where he has been making sesame oil by hand and sharing with his acquaintances. The post revealed that Wonbin was actually adjusting to the countryside and living a quiet, tranquil life. Then in 2024, the 20-year anniversary re-release of the movie Taegukgi, The Brotherhood of War, and corresponding press conference was scheduled to occur on May 30th. Prominent figures involved in the making of the film, such as director Kang Jae-kyu and co-lead actor Jang Dong-gun, were set to attend the 20-year reunion for the film. To celebrate the anniversary, the movie was re-released in a remastered version with 4K resolution. Notably, Wonbin was not on the list of attendees for the celebration, despite being one of the two lead actors in the film. Netizens discussed him not attending the event. Acting is also just a job. If he doesn't want to keep doing it, then he can quit. That's up to him. I don't think people should be referring to him as an actor, though. He's more like a model, since all he does is shoot advertisements. Just saying, it's not fair to keep calling him an actor. I think his career as an actor is at the end. We should accept that he has retired from the entertainment business. It's clear he doesn't want to act anymore and would rather stick to shooting advertisements only. I think it's great that he can still get endorsement deals and support himself without ever really being active. Then the same year, on KBS2 TV's Boss in the Mirror, Ji-chun he garnered much attention, giving updates on her close friends, Lee Na-young and Wonbin. Park Kyung-lim, who appeared in the studio, named Wonbin as the actor she most wanted to meet at the event. MC Jun Hyun-moo remarked, "It's such a rarity to encounter Wonbin, even for celebrities, that people call him a unicorn." Ji-chun he responded by commenting on Wonbin's recent activities, saying, "It's not that he doesn't want to work, but he seems to feel a lot of pressure about choosing a project. However, I think he's constantly reviewing scripts." This raised speculations that he is going to come back, but of course only time will tell. But he keeps on doing advertisements. One that was done this year, 2025, made people think he is like a vampire. Seriously, top-tier vampire visuals. Honestly, I find him more attractive than the countless young idols and actors who all have similar-looking faces these days. There's a reason why he's still at the top. He's turned down major projects like My Love from the Star, Descendants of the Sun, and Goblin for 15 years. Come on, you're almost 50 now, man. Of course he doesn't age. He doesn't even go out into the sunlight. He must be a vampire. It's the only explanation. Wow, he really hasn't aged a bit. It's almost creepy. But excuse me, sir, it's been 15 years of hiatus. Stop wasting time only doing money-making commercials. Even after 15 years without any projects, he's still at the top. Will he ever return? It's okay to be shy. Just come back. Then, unfortunately, the next time we saw him this year was at Kim Se-ron's funeral. Wonbin quickly paid his respects to the star, even personally sending a wreath of condolence flowers to the location. It was noted that he paid his respects and left in a hurry due to the attention he was attracting. It's so weird that they let reporters into the funeral. That doesn't feel right. But his appearance in there made people talk about him again, and it shows no matter how many years pass, he will be everybody's favorite, which, of course, due to anticipation, he feels immense pressure. But what about you? Do you want him to come back? Kim Hieora stunned everyone with her acting in the K-drama called The Glory. She portrayed a school bully, but it seems her character wasn't that far away from her own life. Reports of Hieora being a bully when she attended a school started to spread recently. Let's get into it. On September 6th, Dispatch released a lengthy report including interviews with approximately 10 former classmates regarding accusations of Kim Hieora being a member of what was allegedly an Iljin, school bullying, group called Big Sangji at Sangji Girls Middle School. The group known as Big Sangji is allegedly notorious for extortion, assault, verbal abuse, and other crimes. Big Sangji's alleged victims stated that they had extorted money to give to the group's more senior students. They asserted that Kim Hieora was a member who sent them on errands to buy cigarettes and demanded money, and that the members would curse and hit them if they didn't have the money. In an interview with Dispatch, Kim Hieora stated that Big Sangji was the name of an online community that she was a member of rather than an Iljin group. She further claimed, "Although I've been hit by the older students without reason, I have never hit a friend or a younger student." In the interview, Kim Hieora apologized and admitted to being a bystander to the activities. Furthermore, the report detailed an incident in which Kim Hieora was punished as an accomplice to a younger student for stealing money from a classroom, but both Kim Hieora and X stated that Kim Hieora had no part in the incident and that X had stolen the money on her own accord with the intention of helping Kim Hieora, who was having financial difficulties. In response to the report, Kim Hyeora's agency Graham Entertainment released the following statement: "We apologize for causing concern to so many people because of the sudden news. We're preparing an official statement, so we kindly ask that you wait. We once again apologize with heavy hearts." Hieora recently wrapped up her latest drama The Uncanny Counter 2, and according to Dispatch, the actress asked for the article to be withheld until the drama ended in order not to cause any harm to the cast. I will share her letter that she sent to Dispatch reporter Kim So-young. If it's too long for you to listen to, then skip this part of the video as the letter is quite long. But I think we need to hear her reasons why she was part of the bully group. Dear reporter Kim So-young, the heat has crept up on us. On such sunny days, while you must be busy with work, you took time to meet with me and put so much effort into my story. I'm both grateful and apologetic. I had a lot I wanted to say. But when I met Oo again after all these years, I realized that saying all those things might not matter after all. This may be a burden, but I would like to still share some of my thoughts with someone, and so I'm writing this letter to you. I am fully aware that I went astray in my youth when I was immature, and I have lived at times being embarrassed about who I was, at times reprimanding myself for it, at times scrutinizing myself for forgetting. Ever since I was young, I was either at the center of attention or the target of bullying and exclusion because of my uncommon name and uncommon appearance. With those feelings of inferiority, I entered my second year of middle school, and against my will, issues arose over my older cousin. I was in a situation where I just could not stand still and tell people to leave me alone, and so I decided that being someone at the center of attention was better than being bullied or excluded. It was an immature decision. But the reason that I performed in theater, and eventually went on to work on drama productions, was because I believed in my heart that I was never someone who picked on the weak and the marginalized. I never harmed or bullied anyone repetitively for pleasure. In my heart, I thought that I could swear this, at least to myself. When you are young and you lack the ability to make morally sound decisions, you receive discipline at school. It is a place where discipline is taught through lessons and in the classroom. Back in those days, I made many mistakes. I was not a model student. The existence of this group that the others talked about, and my own existence itself, was cause for fear in those around me, and I learned that clearly today. I am regretting those facts. But as a student, I received guidance from good teachers, and in order to earn their trust, I vowed in the second semester of my third year of middle school that I would become a better person. That I would become someone others could trust. So from then on, I chose to be a better student and began searching for things I was good at in high school, and ever since I have lived diligently with the intention of being a good influence on others. When I heard that the other classmates had sent in reports about me being the leader of a certain feared group, many thoughts struck me at once. Even now, I am the type of person who prefers to act rather than speak, and so it seems that many people find that I have an intimidating aura at first encounter. Some may keep a respectful distance from me. So when I heard that in my youth, many underclassmen found me an existence that instilled fear, I did not know how to react. I never imagined that was the case. I was never a perpetrator who led harmful pressuring or bullying. Even so, because I was a student who had spent some time wandering astray, my image became one of a fearsome leader to my younger classmates. I am reflecting on my past, on my complacency and silence. As an adult, my demeanor became my strength, which is why I was unimaginably shocked after hearing of this reputation from my youth. Today, my past experiences have allowed me to become someone who tries her best to do good, offer help to those who are in need, offer advice to others who want to act, do work that I want to do, and find work that I need to do. I do not mean to say that I was a good child in the past. I admit that there was a time when I was immature. But I want to say this, that I did not harm anyone without good reason. In writing, this may all sound like excuses. But because you, the reporter, spent much time and effort in this story, I am aware that this cannot be covered up as if none of it ever happened. I cannot turn back time and erase my past, but I am sure that after my troubled youth, I worked hard to become a mature adult and also do what I love, acting and performing. If you could just give me one chance, I want to show you a good side through a good production. Or if you don't want to see me in any more productions, I will show you that I can change and grow, with time and effort. Please help me. I will live always repaying my debts. Thank you for reading this long letter. I'm sorry that we could not meet for pleasant reasons. Please take care of your meals, and thank you for your valuable time. We have seen many Korean celebrities being accused of being a bully in school. Many turned out fake and some admitted it. Usually Korean celebrities are accused of being bullies in the forums. I don't know if any other victims contacted Straightaway Dispatch. Well, this way Dispatch would get sued if Hieora wanted to sue them, but she decided to respond to Dispatch trying to explain herself. Also, why now? Before Glory, Hieora was not a well-known actress. Maybe that didn't rub into the victims' faces, but once Glory came out, she became well-known. And especially her character was a bully, so why accusation didn't come out then? She was supposed to appear on SNL Korea as a host, but due to accusations, the episode was cancelled. Ahead of her now cancelled appearance on SNL Korea Season 4, Kim Hieora shared, "There are so many facets to me that I want to share. I was planning to reveal a lot of these through SNL Korea. Despite these recent happenings, I strive to perform at my best alongside the show's talented crew. However, there were reports that the show was cancelled not because of bullying accusations but because of the nature of the episode. In the MZ Office segment scripted for Kim Hieora, she was due to portray a hostile workplace manager named Kim, known for verbally abusing her junior colleagues. Some of the lines given to Kim Hieora in the script were, with a laughing tone, "Are you scared? It's just a joke. Are you scared, so you think it's just a joke? Can't you read the room?" Given the uncontrolled and volatile nature of her character, mistreating her subordinates based on her whims, the production team decided to cancel the episode following the allegations of Kim's real-life involvement in school violence. Yeah, if they kept her for the episode with this script, it wouldn't look good. But she is going to stay in her musical Frida. Which is surprising, as whenever controversies come up, celebrities lose all their projects. Now came netizens' reactions. Does she have no conscience to even film a school violence drama? I guess celebrities are now set to school violence perpetrators as default. She was a perfect fit. I guess it was based on her real-life experience. There are going to be a lot of people who are haunted by nightmares again since the drama was so successful. How can she deny she was a bully when there are so many people who remember that time? She basically portrayed her real-life self on the glory the little bullies who are growing up right now. Don't you dare think about becoming famous. The world has changed, so your past will be exposed even if you regret what you did. There is the truth in this comment. Whatever you do wrong in the past can be exposed later. We are all probably in a dilemma. You feel sorry for the victims, but it was in the past and the accused person could have changed and regrets the past. Hieora is being dragged with more rumors. But this is just nonsense. Kim Hieora and Ah Joong are facing allegations that they bullied a fellow actor. On September 6th, a post titled "Incident when Kim Hieora and Ah Joong harassed an actor" became viral on online message boards. The poster alleges actor was harassed by Kim Hieora and Ah Joong in Instagram live stream, writing, "Musical actress spoke with fans on Instagram Live often. She'd answer questions she received through her Instagram stories. She's married and never dated publicly, and she never announced she was getting married either." The poster continued that then began receiving questions about whether she was pregnant or whether she plans to get pregnant, and netizens reported the comments. According to the poster, the name of the person you reported shows up if you are following them, and fans discovered that those sending the questions about pregnancy were Kim Hieora and Ah Joong. This is just reaching. Asking if they have plans to get pregnant is not harassment. First time I heard somebody thinking it would be harassment.
In 2025, after taking a period of self-reflection, she recently returned to the stage and now appears in her first commercial film. Kim Hieora said, "I have previously shared my position through my agency. I understand that this situation caused concern. I have met with the involved parties and had deep conversations to clear up misunderstandings. We are still in contact and supporting each other. I do not view the time I was unable to work as something to evade or feel unfair about. I see it as an experience I needed to go through. During that period, I focused intensely on studying acting. I became stronger and engaged in deep self-reflection as an actor, and during that journey, I miraculously encountered this wonderful project." That's amazing to hear.
Seo Woo disappeared from our screens for some time now. Many people were wondering, where is she? What happened to her? Here is the story of Seo Woo. Seo Woo was born as Kim Moon-ju on July 7, 1985, in Seoul, South Korea. She is the eldest of her family's 3 daughters. Seo Woo, who was the youngest, possessed a lovely attitude that worked well for a small child to attract attention. She had a regular Korean girl's upbringing and had no ambitions to be an actress when she was in school. For 8 years, Seo Woo studied traditional Korean dancing, figure skating, and the violin. She made her acting debut in the 2007 movie My Son in a supporting role. Seo Woo did not have any ambitions to become an actress even at that point. She received an audition after going to see the president of her current management company, Shim Entertainment, who she already knew. Seo first gained notoriety as the 4D girl, wacky girl, in the well-known Okami Waka advertisement for the latte ice cream brand. After her debut as a supporting actress in the 2007 film My Son, she successfully auditioned and landed the part in the sitcom Kimchi Cheese Smile. Seo's breakthrough performance came the following year in the dark comedy Crush and Blush. She attracted a lot of attention and won multiple awards for Best New Actress. She was also nominated for the same award at the 45th Baeksang Arts Awards for her performance in the movie. In 2009, Seo took on the lead role in the cult favorite Tamra, The Island, a period drama set on Jeju Island. During this period, a small scandal also surfaced when internet users learned that Seo Woo was actually born in 1985 rather than 1988, which was her reported age by her management company. Her management organization officially apologized for the inaccuracy after it was revealed, claiming it was their mistake and not Seo Woo's. Seo continued to challenge herself, delivering a much-praised turn in the art house film Payu, and landing a role opposite celebrated actress Jeon Do-yeon in The Housemaid, which screened in competition at the 2010 Cannes Film Festival. In the well-known modern fairy tale adaptation Cinderella's Stepsister, she and Moon Gun-young played siblings. Nonetheless, Seo subsequently claimed that despite being the role she worked the hardest on, she doesn't think it was her best performance. Afterwards, she appeared in the melodrama Flames of Desire as a complicated character. She as well did If Tomorrow Comes, The King's Daughter. However, after that, she disappeared. She did a guest appearance on Late Night Restaurant, but nothing more for 2 years. Many people were guessing where she was, why she disappeared when she became such a successful actress. After a 2-year hiatus, on July 26, 2016, she appeared on SBS's How to Eat and Live Well. On the show, she explained why she disappeared for 2 years. "My mother has an autoimmune disease. I inherited my weak immune system from her. While I was working, I felt a lot of fatigue and pain, so I decided to take some time off for my health. My body was sick, so my mental state wasn't good either." In June 2016, Seo signed with Cube Entertainment. She left in 2017. Since then, she hasn't been active in the industry. However, she was in the movie The House and the Allies: A Time for a Green Hero as a supporting role. Both were not successful. But that's it, she did not act anymore. There are some conspiracy theories about why she disappeared. The first one is that she still struggles with her health. The second one, plastic surgery. Seo Woo was known to be very beautiful. People were calling her Korean Barbie as she had a doll-like visual. However, it was later revealed that her beauty is a product of plastic surgery and that she looked considerably different in the past. Within the years, she kept getting plastic surgery and her acting became stiff. That could be one of the reasons that maybe the producers did not want to hire her. It is sad to see women feeling that they need to do plastic surgery to make it in the industry. For some it works out, but for some it destroys their careers. It could be one of those cases when plastic surgery took away her chance to stay in the entertainment world. Seo Woo had a successful career when she was active. People loved her. However, either it was her decision to not be active in the industry or her plastic surgery took away her chance of staying. We don't know. I hope we will see her back in a successful show. However, it is unclear if it is ever gonna happen. Joo Hyuk rose to fame with dramas like Weightlifting Fairy Kim Bok-ju, Startup and 2521. He even was featured in Forbes 30 Under 30. However, he was accused of school bullying, and due to that his career was set back. Now once he's slowly coming back to the entertainment business, the accuser doesn't give up. On June 20, 2022, an anonymous tipper accused Joo Hyuk of school bullying for 6 years through both middle and high school. The tipper showed a picture of a yearbook as proof and claimed the actor was a part of a clique that bullied other classmates, beating them up, cussing them out, taking their money, and more. The tipper continued to claim that the actor bullied him, throwing mechanical pencil refills at him and pulling out his chair. He added that the other victims, who were much more severely bullied than him, are currently seeing psychiatrists and avoiding TV due to the actor's recent popularity. Joo Hyuk's agency denied the accusations. "We are sorry for the media outlet's unilateral reporting that did not even go through a single fact check with the agency or the actor before the story was published. They will be held responsible for seriously damaging his reputation with false reports, and we will also apply for the correction of information with the Press Arbitration Committee against the media outlet involved. We will file criminal charges against reporters and anonymous informants." The agency actually kept their word and sued everyone involved. "We filed a criminal complaint against the media reporter, the CEO of the media outlet, and the anonymous informant who made false reports against Joo Hyuk, accusing him of being a school bully. We have filed a complaint against these individuals for violating the Act on Promotion of Information and Communications Network Utilization and Information Protection, defamation. However, the initial accusers refused to take down the article, despite Joo Hyuk's agency filing a legal complaint against them. After being sued by Nam Joo Hyuk's agency, the anonymous tipper corrected that he only witnessed Nam Joo Hyuk's bullying, not that he was Nam Joo Hyuk's victim. The media outlet that first exclusively wrote the expose also corrected that the actor's bullying happened over 2 years and corrected that the victim was the tipper's friend. So already here started to seem dodgy, and as well, the media that were tipped by accusers didn't want to take down the article. We have no intention to take down the article. Nam Joo Hyuk's agency offered to dismiss the lawsuit if we released a corrected article, but the informant's tip was coherent and detailed. We didn't get the feeling that it was certainly unfounded. There were a few hiccups in communications due to the tipper having ADHD, but he said Nam Joo Hyuk made him buy the snacks, cut lines, and cussed him out. Then another so-called victim came out. When I saw Nam Joo Hyuk in movies, I was in pain because of the wounds of the past. When I was attending high school, Nam Joo Hyuk used to bully me with a group. I briefly forgot about the pains of the past, but then that wound opened up again when I saw Nam Joo Hyuk in a movie. Nam Joo Hyuk always made me turn on my smartphone hotspot on purpose and took my smartphone without my permission to use it. When he got caught using the phone, he would hand in my phone instead of his. He used my phone more than I did during school. Nam Joo Hyuk took my phone and would use a few 10,000 Korean wons to buy game items. When I asked him to pay me back for the money he used on my phone because my parents paid the bill, he just said, "Why do I need to?" So, I never got that money back. When I refused to do something Nam Joo Hyuk asked or his group of friends asked, they would make me do sparring. They would make a ring in the middle of the classroom and make me fight another classmate. While I was being bullied in school, I persevered, thinking that I would pay them back by getting a good job and living a good life. I even formed a social anxiety disorder due to the bullying I suffered from Nam Joo Hyuk. The alleged victim gave their reason for deciding to come out and share their story. I saw the news reports that Nam Joo Hyuk denied the bullying allegations, and he sued my friend, first alleged victim A. It really is painful to think about my past, and I am currently living my life perfectly well, but I decided to step up after seeing my friend being sued. I want him to admit his wrongdoings in the past and stop his activities. It's really painful every time I see him. The initial victim's mother also talked to the media. There were large parts of news reports that were wrongly reported. His agency did not check the facts and is inflicting secondary harm. My son has been suffering all his life due to the trauma from the school bullying, but the bullies are negligent of that pain to this day. Many netizens actually believe the victims due to these reasons. Wow, this is so crazy. The claims of this new victim are so detailed. If this is true, he's so brazen. The claims sound so realistic. I'm more shocked that the victim's mom also stepped up. This would be so shocking if this is really true, and it's so realistic how Nam Joo Hyuk would steal the smartphone data. Then Nam Joo Hyuk's agency again denied the second accusation. The second allegation against Nam Joo Hyuk on school violence that was raised the previous day is groundless. In regards to the details of the allegation, the agency stated, "We have nothing to say about that." As of now, we maintain the position that it is groundless. That is all. However, one of his former classmates came out to defend Nam Joo Hyuk. "Hello, first off, I am a high school classmate who was in the same class as Nam Joo Hyuk. To exactly put it, I was in the same class as Nam Joo Hyuk in the second year of high school. I wasn't particularly close friends with Nam Joo Hyuk, so my views are from the perspective of just being a classmate. I thought that writing this kind of thing might not be in my place since I wasn't a close friend of Nam Joo Hyuk, but I was just proud to be in the same class with a celebrity. Also, I felt frustrated and felt it was unfair how that person made a malicious report, mixing some truth with lies. So after much contemplation, I decided to write this. I know, and I believe everyone knows, that cussing, hitting, and even telling someone to be a shuttle for snacks are considered school violence and bullying. When I was in the same class with Nam Joo Hyuk, I never saw him tell someone to be his shuttle for snacks, nor did I even hear him curse or hit another classmate. Of course, I can't know everything, but I'm sure I would have known there was bullying within our class, and there is no way I would not have known. In my point of view, I know the things stated above are lies, but the smartphone payment and sparring did happen in our class. First, the smartphone payment incident happened when one student took our homeroom teacher's phone to make a payment. This incident was not started or led by Joo Hyuk. It was the wrongdoing of another classmate. I still remember that incident because that classmate really did do wrong. I believe everyone knows about the WWE professional wrestling show. We were lively and energetic kids, and sometimes we played in the back of the classroom during break time or lunchtime. Of course, it wasn't professional wrestling we did, but we played mimicking that. If Joo Hyuk really created a ring and did some serious sparring, then I have no memory of that, and it makes no sense. Because no one would lead that kind of thing, and we all hung out and bumped each other to play around. After reading the reports, I felt that the facts above were maliciously changed and reported. I can't say things didn't happen because the phone incident and the sparring did happen. However, I can't just let this pass since I know the truth. If I do, then I'll just be the same as someone who turned a blind eye. Once again, I want to say that the reports were made with malicious intent, cleverly mixing the truth with lies. I want to talk about the other incidents, but they are events I don't know exactly, so I thought it's only correct for me to write about what I saw of Joo Hyuk. Thank you for reading this long writing. Then a photo alleged to be of Joo Hyuk underage drinking went viral. Many Korean netizens claimed it was proof of his problematic behavior in the past. It literally says Joo Hyuk shot. If you grew up around that era and you had Cyworld, you know exactly what kind of kids show off their underage drinking party photos. One thing after another keeps coming up. Judging by that photo, it doesn't really look like he was a quiet, reserved student who was only interested in basketball like his agency said. If the agency doesn't address this properly, then a lot of people who have stayed neutral will start to side with the victims. It's not exactly uncommon for students to try drinking once or twice before they graduate high school. But the ones who actually post the pictures online and show them off, they're usually Iljin or ones who get around. However, not everyone agrees with Korean netizens. Wait a sec, I thought this was about him being a bully in high school. How does this super pixelated picture prove that he truly did all these things his alleged classmates claimed he did? I really don't see the logic in this. Besides, I knew plenty of guys who brought alcohol even to school. One of them actually got drunk before an exam, and I went to a private school. It's way worse in public schools in my country. My point is, why does every bullying case get linked back to the alleged bully drinking and smoking while underage? How is this proof that they were bullies? Also, if this is enough to ruin his career, Nets might have bigger problems than I thought. I'm not saying it's right, but teenagers do stupid things all the time. They're experimenting and are in a time in their lives when that's the norm. It doesn't mean they were bullies. On July 5th, media outlet Dispatch revealed they interviewed 20 people from Joo Hyuk's high school, 18 former classmates and 2 teachers who knew Joo Hyuk during his high school days. These individuals explained that the 2 initial accusers' claims are false and provided their own accounts of Joo Hyuk when he was in school. There were cliques back then, just as there are cliques now. The studious ones hung out with one another, and we hung out with the group of friends we clicked well with. I was like that, and Joo Hyuk was like that too. The punishment in our school back then was really severe. It was really strict. There was no culture of a group of bullies hanging out. If one student was picked on like that, the teachers would have taken issue with it and made a fuss. Maybe they felt threatened by a group of kids that did hang out together, but Joo Hyuk was not part of it. Joo Hyuk is not someone who would pick on someone. He liked sports, and Joo Hyuk would even laugh off jokes people made about him. That's how good his personality is. Everyone liked him. Lee also added, he also said nonsense that he would one day become a model. All of his friends laughed at him. But he really went to a modeling school after class, he liked basketball, and he slept a lot. The teachers trusted him because he had a sense of justice. Joo Hyuk's homeroom teacher, Park Tae-gyu, explained, Joo Hyuk was a student who would tell everyone, guys, let's be quiet, if his classmates were being noisy. If someone was fighting, he would mediate the two and say, let's not fight, guys. I don't know what misunderstanding the accuser had, but Joo Hyuk is not a kid who was a bully. Basically, all the people that Dispatch interviewed denied the claims that the accusers have made. However, a third victim came out and said this: "One of Nam Joo Hyuk's group members didn't like me, so just for that reason, he invited me to a group chat room where they took turns cursing at me." YouTuber Lee Jin-ho looked into the chats that were exposed. On May 10, 2012, 12 Seoul high school students, including Nam Joo Hyuk, were invited to a Kakao group chat with the victim. A Sun had forcefully invited victim A. Sun is one of the 18 classmates interviewed by Dispatch recently. After the victim was invited, the other male students took turns cursing at the victim. Looking at the content, there were various slanders such as "you smell like selfish, you're ugly," and more. However, just 10 minutes after the chat was created, Nam Joo Hyuk was seen saying, "There's mad talk, messages," and then he said, "What's with the fuss in a chat full of guys, and leave you shits." Although his language was rough, he was not the one who led the bullying. In fact, Nam Joo Hyuk was seen stopping the bullying. According to Lee Jin-ho, Nam Joo Hyuk shut down the chat room. The agency responded to the rumors by saying that texts are out of context and they will sue all anonymous accusers. However, later on, it was revealed that the chat was reconstructions of the texts, not actual screenshots of what actually happened. Reconstructions can be manipulated before being uploaded online. The reporter describes, according to the actual chat room data, how Nam Joo Hyuk's friends used derogatory language against the accuser, even directly quoting what they said. However, the reporter didn't directly quote Nam Joo Hyuk at all. The reporter in question was the same reporter who reported the second accuser's allegations. Yeah, very suspicious. The reporter briefly mentioned that Nam Joo Hyuk wasn't leading the bullying but was helping the conversation by gossiping about the third accuser. No direct quotes are present, despite the article claiming they have access to the chat room's data. Since the first news that Nam Joo Hyuk was violent towards his classmates, so far, there has been no substantial evidence. In the case of Kakao Talk, the reporter has never released the original chat records, which makes people wonder whether these evidences do not exist at all or because the original chat records show that Nam Joo Hyuk has no problems, so the reporter has always refused to release the original records. Then Nam Joo Hyuk enlisted into the military. His service will end this year in September. But while still being in there, he met up with an accuser. Actor Nam Joo Hyuk had met with a schoolmate who accused him of school violence. The actor reportedly met with the alumni several times in person to discuss the allegation, but they were unable to come to an agreement due to their differing recollections. They tried hard to have a conversation, but their memories were completely different, so the conversation couldn't continue smoothly. Then accuser released a video as a proof that sparring did happen and Nam Joo Hyuk was involved. However, the video was very dark and you couldn't see if Nam Joo Hyuk was actually there. Then on October 17, 2023, a drama called Vigilante came out which made his fans very happy as it's a step for his comeback to the entertainment. As his return from a military is getting closer, his problems with accusers doesn't end. The good news came out on February 8, 2024. The prosecution has determined that the allegations of school bullying were false, and as a result, both individuals have been found guilty of defamation. The prosecution has deemed both cases as summary offenses and has requested that the court impose a fine instead of moving forward with a trial. If neither party involved in the cases nor the court expresses the intention to proceed with a trial, the prosecution's judgment will become final. Goyang District Court said. Nam Joo Hyuk has not bullied the accuser in the 6 years they went to school together. Also, Nam Joo Hyuk did not hang out with other bullies. Therefore, A and B are equally at fault for defaming Nam Joo Hyuk's character with lies. However, accusers didn't want to settle on this. According to the report, the accuser's lawyer formally submitted a request for trial on April 8. Accuser's lawyer said, "We object to the part of the judgment stating Nam Joo Hyuk had never bothered his friends. We will work towards finding the truth in court." Such a weird word to choose, bothered. You can be bothered even by someone breathing. That's it, we're going to see what's going to happen. But what are your thoughts? Thank you for watching, and see you next time.